So apparently
Right.
all of those bodies before him did the
tried
same
to do the
thing.
same thing, which is interesting.
And then died,
And then they all died.
as a result. What the hell was that about?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. I'm HalfLifeSistah, and this is my hubby Wolf Kane.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to my channel and to another episode of Sister and the Wolf for Action.
Boom. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, another one,
Another
baby.
one.
Hold up. Another one.
I'm making fun of DJ Khaled, sorry.
Yeah.
I just saw him on Saturday Night Live.
Oh my God, annoying. I'm sorry.
Say your name more times in a song, please, because I don't know who you are.
DJ Khaled. This DJ Khaled. All right.
He's yelling in the singer's face. Anyway.
Dude.
All right, so we're going to do some black metal today. A Forest of Stars, Drowning Down the Rain.
A forest of stars drowning down the rain.
A Forest of Stars. This is from your buddy Skaith.
Skaith, bang. Love you, baby. Thank you.
Skaith, if you're out there, we miss you, buddy.
We do.
How are you?
Hope you're doing well.
What you been up to? Drop us a line. Let us know.
Yeah.
We haven't forgotten about you.
Of course not. We're getting to them, you know.
You dropped us a donation and you wanted us to do this.
Yes.
And I love black metal. It's funny because it has A Forest of Stars. Sounds like a metalcore name to a band.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that when you first said that.
Right? They always have like As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
Or they always have this kind of a
Or as
phrase.
I'm walking
It's
to
a
the
phrase.
store.
Yeah, it's the name of a phrase.
I learned this through him.
Between the Buried and Me. Again, I love black metal. So I've never heard of this band. I don't know why. There's very little online about them as well.
Really? Wonder
Apparently
why.
they came out in 2008. You know, from death metal to black metal, I love the black metal shtick, you know?
You do. 82.
With death metal, you know, you've got jeans and a shirt and it's all very average guy kind of, you know? And then black metal comes along with the makeup and the singing in the forest and the evil and you know, suddenly it's just like this little extra layer of symphony and pageantry and
I like it.
and theatrics, you know, that just make it a little more interesting, spice things up a little bit.
Right.
And the names. Oh, Lord, the names.
Give me one.
Okay. Mr. T.S. Kettleburner.
That's the name of the what? The song or the...
These are the names of the band members.
Okay, gotcha.
He plays bass, vocal, guitars. The Gentleman. Okay, he plays the drums and the keyboards.
Well, he's a gentleman, damn it. He wants you to know.
How do you play the drums and the keyboards?
Because he just does them both at the same time.
Pick a lane.
Well, I guess depending on which song, of course, he...
I guess you could only do that in the studio. You can't really play that live. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play drums and keyboards at the same time. That would be impressive, if I'm being honest. I bet you there's a video on YouTube. There's a YouTube video for everything. Mr. Curse, he's on vocals. So apparently they have multiple vocalists.
Okay.
Catherine, the Queen of Ghosts.
Okay.
Gotta have the Queen of Ghosts. She's vocals, violins, and flute.
Oh.
So already I'm looking forward
Oh
to,
my
to
God,
what
will
we're
there be
about to hear.
violins in this song? I hope so.
She plays violin and flute.
Okay.
Mr. John, the Resurrectionist.
Oh. Oh.
He plays drums and percussion, so they have multiple drummers.
That's freaking awesome. Okay.
Mr. Titus Lung Butter. He plays bass.
Why lung butter? Why?
Lung Butter.
Lung butter.
And Mr. William Wright Barrow. So he plays guitars. He has the most normal name. But as you can see from their little outfits and get-ups, they've got like this old-timiness.
Yeah.
And
what is that?
from what I see is like some sort of starfish man. I don't know. Maybe a lizard man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever floats your boat.
Like I said, I don't know anything about them. I don't think they have a Wikipedia page. I'm looking for it and I don't see it. So, A Forest of Stars
Forest of Stars.
came out in 2008. From what little I have read, that was the only album they were intending to make.
Really?
And they made, I think, 2 more after that and have started touring. So it looks like they came together as maybe some sort of passion project. And then people liked what they were doing and asked for some more.
Okay.
So very curious to see what this is like. I love some good black metal, and based on the instrumentalists and what I'm seeing here, it looks like there's some layers here that are going to be very interesting.
So now, what's the genre? I know people get tired of me asking this.
No, this is black. This is
So this is black metal.
according to the website. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Psychedelic black metal.
Yeah, psychedelic black metal.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
I love the sound of that though. Don't they say that Pink Floyd is like psychedelic?
Rock. Yeah.
Yeah,
So how
so
do
that
you
means-
turn that into black metal? I'm
Ooh,
curious.
that means I'm going to be flowing and vibing and
Yeah.
it's going to take me on a journey.
Their lyrical themes are philosophy,
Excited for this, right?
abstract nature, and occultism. Gotta have occultism.
Gotta have that.
I'm sorry, it looks like they were formed in 2007. So they're from England. Leeds, England.
Okay.
All right, and they're still active. This is
Awesome.
the website I got here.
Yes.
All right, let's check them out.
Thank you again, Skaith. Okay, I love you. I appreciate you. You're awesome. We miss you on the streams. I hope everything is going well with you.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, like I said, drop us a line. Tell us
Yes,
what you're
baby.
up to.
Much love to you.
Let's check this out.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds good, but it doesn't sound like black metal yet. So we got a little violin. Reminds me more of Tool than black metal, if I'm being honest.
Definitely not black metal.
Really good riff. Like a folky Tool.
Rugged faces turned up to the rain, staring down, drawing down the rain, staring down, drawing down the rain, drawing down the rain, drawing down.
wow, I love it.
That double pedal.
Yes! Oh, wow! Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Doink. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Yes. Oh. Oh, me, oh my. Wow, that's so beautiful.
You know,
Thank you.
off with your earplugs, girl.
Okay.
So you don't have to ask me if I like the damn thing.
You loved it, didn't you?
You know this is my jam. This is to me what like classic rock and Pink Floyd is to you, man. This is this can sustain me forever.
Oh, man.
Well, that was certainly up my alley. I don't know if I heard psychedelic black metal. I don't know what the
What
psychedelic
does that
part
even
would
sound
be.
like, those psychedelic?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what the psychedelic part would be. It's definitely a kind of a crossover black metal band where they really aren't just pure black metal. There's a lot of folkiness to it.
I didn't really. Oh, yeah, I did hit a little folky.
It definitely had a certain moment where it was almost folk metal. I mean, there was that classic folk metal kind
With
of
the flute and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah. I
gallop,
agree.
and then there was black metal, and then there was the sound of
Black
Tool. At the beginning, it kind of had that riffing of Tool.
I did.
So it's a bit of a crossover band.
It is a crossover band.
But you know, for me, it's folk metal and really good black metal. It's almost like Mexican food to me, where when you have 5 ingredients and then it's all in how you mix them. So you can make like 100 different dishes out of the same 5 ingredients.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So stuff like this never, like, I have more of a tolerance for this type of music on a greater scale. You know how for rock and roll or metal, or sometimes you'll listen to one song which is really good, but then the whole album sucks?
Yes.
I don't have that problem with folk metal and black metal
You're
bands
biased,
that I like.
though.
It's not that I'm biased. Again, when you mix the 5 ingredients, as long as those ingredients are there, overall, I'm still into the sound. Even if it's not the best song on the album, I'm still enjoying the song because that sound just does it for me. and
Gotcha.
the ingredients being mixed. It's just, they change it up. They got to try hard to make a bad song, in my opinion, when I'm into the sound like that.
Gotcha.
So when you do that, but then you also do it well like this, well, that just makes everything that much
Ooh.
better. This is definitely going in my collection. I am. This is one of my bands that I'm going to be listening to
Okay,
from now
good
on.
job,
100%. This
This is
is
very particular.
this is my shit. 100%.
That's what's up, baby. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. What about you?
I loved it. It'll be in my top 1,000 songs. I'm joking, but my top 100.
But do you see? We talk about wall of sound. We talk about.
Oh, that was that
Cascading
wall of
sound.
sound. That definitely cascaded
Well,
sound.
I wouldn't call it a wall of
Towards the
sound.
end.
Black metal has a cascading sound. Amon Amarth does that really well as well. They're technically Viking metal, but that cascading sound where it's now a symphony, and I've described this before where it's like a wave.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, Living Sacrifice, it was in case you missed it.
Oh, that's the one you requested for me.
Yeah,
Death
the
metal,
Death
though.
Metal, a while back. It's been
Yeah.
a few months.
I enjoyed that. Oh my God.
But I described it as a wall of sound, and not a wall of sound, like moving sound, like a wave where
Yeah.
they're playing the strings so quickly, and then they're moving the notes while they're playing quick, so it just sounds like a wave
Definitely
going
had
through,
that
and it's
in
just
this
so
song.
beautiful and so
It
intense,
really, really is.
and it really feels like a spiritual
yeah.
feeling.
It's a movement.
To me,
within
that's
your
my
body.
gospel. That's just that moves me and
too.
makes me feel
Alive.
connected with the universe.
Indeed. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful song. Thank you so much.
I will say I felt like his vocals were a little too far in the background.
I
would have
agree
liked
with
them
that.
to be
I thought it was just
brought a little
me.
bit
I thought
closer
that was
into
just
the
the way
mix.
that. But yeah, I agree with that
It
as
was a
well.
little
But I
quiet,
think
yeah.
maybe it was intentional. Maybe he wanted the instruments to speak more.
That's a black metal signature,
Oh,
but
it is.
it's not one I necessarily agree with.
Gotcha.
But there you will hear. Remember, I usually make fun of black metal when I say like it's recorded in a garage or something.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like the mix is very raw, and a lot of black metal is intentionally like that. I don't necessarily agree with it. I do like when they put forth that little quality and that little mix. I do understand it. They're going for more like an evil, in the background kind of instrumental scream,
Right.
and I do like it. I just felt like in this particular case,
In this
it would
song, I
have
would have
been
liked it
even
a little-
better
little
if he was a
louder.
little bit more forward
More in the
in it
front.
as well.
I agree with that.
But overall, it was excellent.
Beautiful,
Absolutely
beautiful.
excellent.
Yes. 10 across the board.
The video was like an indie video game, though. I didn't get.
I didn't understand it either. I mean, I was trying to follow it, but I wasn't. Really.
I'm sure there's smarter people than us watching
Yeah,
this right now.
you guys can help us out.
Answer me a couple questions. In the video, you have, I guess, what's a boy or a person alone coming out of his flat or whatever, and he goes. At one point, he gets knocked into into water, and then he ends up going in what looks like a We Are the World ride, where
Yeah.
he's seeing like instructions on how to do something where it involves flipping a switch.
And
Then he goes to pursue this
then
flipping of the switch.
Right.
He crawls up a bunch of dead bodies,
Exactly.
ends up flipping the switch,
And then.
dying,
Uh-huh.
and then he's added to the pile of dead bodies. So apparently
Right.
all of those bodies before him
They
did the
tried
same
to do the
thing,
same thing, which is interesting.
and then died
And then they all died.
as a result. What the hell was that about? I saw the world blow up a few times. Blow up a few
Blow
times.
up a few times.
So it definitely seemed to be referencing perhaps war and destroying ourselves in the process or something like that. But
Help us
it was
out.
a little confusing. What was the switch meaning and then dying as a result mean? Anybody knows? Tell us in the comments. I'm a little curious. I can't figure that
Very
one out.
dark video. I loved it though. But thank you so very much.
Cool nonetheless. But thank you to all our supporters on Patreon. We have 100 plus supporters right now. Thank you to all our tier 1s who are coming in for the early access. Thank you to our tier 2s. Thank you to our tier 3s who get to request a song every month. And tiers 4 and 5s where we can do a one-on-one reaction.
/podcast.
Yep, we love you all.
Thank you so very much. Yes,
We
love you all so
appreciate
very
your
much. Thank you for
support.
being so patient with us, getting these reactions.
Absolutely. And
checked
if you
out.
want your own reaction, hop on over to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Tier 3 gets you a guaranteed reaction. Tier 5 gets us a one-on-one podcast. come on and join us. Let's have some fun.
All right, my loves, if you enjoyed this reaction video, please give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Do not leave without subscribing, and also do share our videos as well.
And as always,
Keep it metal. Metal forever, baby. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
We're on to the next reaction video.